This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, Historic Brawl is back on the menu, boys and girls. Oh yeah, and we're diving right in with CODIE, the Voracious Codex. I wanted to do a new commander from Strixhaven. This is a 5-color commander with a lot of interesting text. It says you can't cast permanent spells, and for 4 and a tap, you get a Wooburg, and when you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcery with lesser mana value. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost, but each other card exiled this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. Sort of like getting Cascade for instants and sorceries and locking you out of permanents so that you can't do broken stuff with that. Is this the Cascade fix we were looking for? I would like to pose that it's still very, very broken. So to run this 5-color commander, we have a host of interesting spells here and there. Mystical Archive introduced a ton of new spells that we get to play, so that's exciting. And we have some of the all-stars, the banned cards, and the hits and the broken cards from the past. My pile of removal includes Inquisition of Kozilek, Thoughtseize, some ways to hate on the hand, Dovin's Veto, which is not something you want to hit with CODIE, but I still think is a good addition to the deck as a one-of to surprise the opponent, who probably thinks you don't run counter spells since they're not very good with CODIE. And then we have D-Spark, we have Vanishing Verse, we have Tyrant Scorn. We need a lot of versatility in our removal to hit a wide variety of things that Historic Brawl can throw at you. We have Angrath's Rampage, we have Lightning Helix, we have Maelstrom Pulse, and Putrefy. So then we get into the card draw and ramp part of the deck, which is Brainstorm. This card in particular is awesome with CODIE because you get to kind of decide what you're going to cascade into. Abundant Harvest. We have Gift of Estates, which hopefully I get to activate. Ramp is key in Brawl. So if our opponent is ramping and we're on the draw, Gift of Estates can be huge to get us a bunch of lands into our hand. And then we have Once Upon a Time, the banned Once Upon a Time still lurking. We have Growth Spiral. We have Arcane Signet and Tome of Legends, 2 cards that I love including in my Commander decks. If you don't have these, you probably should for Commander, or for Brawl, that is. Compulsive Research, a new card, just mostly playing it because it's new and it's a good hit off the CODIE effect. Narset, which is a permanent. You guys are going to see, I still run permanents because the thing is with CODIE, they have to kill it. If they don't kill it, like, you do crazy things. So CODIE spends more time off the battlefield than on, so you can still run good permanents, Narset being a great one. Cultivate, just a staple. Harmonize, draw 3 in green, nice. Then we have a few more permanents that are absolutely busto. Uro, Omnath, Hour of Promise, which goes and gets, if we go through the mana base, Field of the Dead and the World Tree most often, although you can also get a Castle Vantress if you're running out of things to do. Time Wipe, which is a really good wrath that's multicolored because you can hit it with Niv Mizzet Reborn. It also gets you back your CODIE. Niv Mizzet Reborn, it has, with all of the kind of multicolored spells in the deck, is a really sweet one to get to play. Agent of Treachery to steal the opponent's commanders and try to keepseize it. Solar Blaze is another sweeper that lets CODIE live since it does damage equal to power. We've got Regrowth to use spells again. Mizzet's Mastery to cast spells from the graveyard. Then we've got the extra turns. Time Warp, Karn's Temporal Sundering, Alrund's Epiphany, really good ways to take extra turns with CODIE, and Casualties of War, which is an epic thing to hit off of your CODIE. So you're going to see, when we play a CODIE, they usually kill it. In fact, they probably will never let us activate it. If they just run out of ways to kill it, they will never let us activate it unless they actually haven't seen the card go off before. It's kind of busted. So I think you're really going to enjoy watching this deck in action. The mana base could use some tweaking. I basically just, I don't know. I tried to lean it towards green and blue and keep a lot of the green-blue effects, but then just be a smattering of everything else. Today's video is dedicated to Spain Train, who is the latest member of the Cool Kids Club. You can support the channel for $4.99 a month by hitting join below and becoming a member of the channel. And that gets you the opportunity, the chance, if you are a lucky one, to have a video dedicated and a cosmetic purchased in your honor. Today's cosmetic is another commander I hope to use in the near future. At 90% off, we're grabbing Captain Sisay Cosmetic. So thank you very much, Spain Train. And now that we've done the dedication and introduced the deck, it's time to dive in. Let CODIE's nonsense begin. Here comes CODIE. The ink eyes. Ooh, bugs. That's exciting. No blue. So plenty of uncastables, but we can cast the Rampage. And we might draw blue. We can cast the Hour of Promise when we get there. Can fix our problems. So we try. Starting to feel like I need more blue sources in here, though. I thought I kept a lot, but maybe I didn't keep enough. Hello. I kept plenty. This is fine. Everything's fine here. I'm just going to resolve this now. Abundant Harvest. Harmonize. Sorry. Confusing my cards. Llanowar Elves. All right. Our opponent's got some ramp going on. Time Warp. Let's CODIE up. I think we do need the red more than white here because we have the Rampage. Let's see if the opponent can answer the Codex right away. If they don't, exciting things could happen. So of course they do. I will... what? Decline? No, we take the action. Don't know why my brain is not working these days, but I'm working on it. It'll get better. Always does. All right. So if we grab the white source, we have some mana of each color. If we cast Hour of Promise, we fix our mana for good. But I think what I'll do first is cast CODIE again and make the opponent have another answer. Since this whole deck is just shove CODIE down the opponent's throat, and if it ever sticks, we just do crazy things. And I thought the opponent would have more creatures in their deck, but apparently they're Ink Eyes control, so it's kind of weird, but there you go. So this is, we'll just beat them through other means. We'll go get the World Tree and the Field of the Dead. Do we want to get the World Tree? I think we can. Like, the mana fix is really nice. And now you have to overcome the zombies. Kogla. Sure. It's a big critter. Casualties of War. That's a card. Let's get him. I can save this for a Planeswalker. I'm not that afraid of the elf, I don't think. But I don't know. It is... They do say to bolt the bird, don't they? Drop a chain on it. Mana advantage can carry the day after all. Nissa. Weird.
I am Zendikar's one true guardian.
Well, that can attack me. Can't block, though. So your Nissa gets attacked. There's a lightning helix. So Nissa lets the opponent ramp, so I do think it's important to get it dead. Let's harmonize. Draw 3. See what we draw. Gift of Estates. That's not happening. But the Cultivate can. Zap.
Help me, Ashaya.
2 basics left. Convenient. This is just good old-fashioned zombie times. Extinction Event. Rude. We're gonna have to start again. Here's CODIE. They'll never let me have a CODIE. Oh, Professor Onyx. Somebody going black, I see. Okay. Nice hand. Kind of. I don't know. Like, Harvest and Inquisition both want to get played off the same land. So maybe we stall? That fixes a lot. That's nice. Cold Steel Heart. Oh, I need that in my deck. I forgot about that card. A lot of Historic Brawl is me remembering cards exist. Let's get that Phyrexian Arena that lets the opponent draw extra cards. That's a big no-no here. We could cast the Harvest now, because if we find a blue, we can cast Uro next turn, but we can just cast CODIE next turn. Although Chainer's Edict makes that a lot less appealing. When and how do we cast the CODIE? There's a Dread Presence. Can I make a red? Not yet. Next turn I can make a red. Don't know why this one's so hard for me, but it is. I want to get the tome down and I want to use it to draw. And save the harvest. Keep trying to figure out what I really need. Make an informed decision. Opponent hits their land drop. Get a draw. Thought sees me. Ouch. What do you take? The Rampage is the thing that solves the Dread Presence, which is currently running away with the game. And take 2. All right, let's see if we can draw something nice. Tyrant Scorn. Well, that can bounce the presence. Can't kill it. So I'm going to start with naming non-land and seeing what we hit. Spiral. Let's go get blue. It's Uro time. Opponent is about to have a Professor Onyx, though. Doesn't really matter what we put into play this turn. Since this one has a choice, and we may wish to use the other side, we'll wait. There are 5 cards in the graveyard. I'm getting scared. But we're definitely in a position to go long. Okay, the opponent actually missed the land drop. Wow. Okay, that's for your commander, because I am a meanie. I'm a very, very bad person. So what's the play this turn? I think we play the CODIE and the Growth Spiral and the Pathway. I guess if we're going to do this anyway, we should do it first. Yep, hit a land, make a 2/2. If we play the CODIE here, we get to charge the tome. If we bounce the Dread Presence, that's something. I guess they don't really want to replay it. If we play the CODIE, also they Cry the Canarium, or they Chainer's Edict it, but they might also have an instant speed way to deal. Alright, I like this better. If we bounce this, and they draw the land, they're going to want to replay this first. Because then they don't get to draw a card. And now if they just draw the land, and they spend all their mana on casting Professor Onyx, we get to steal it. The opponent would have found some other way to kill the CODIE, probably at instant speed. I bet they have a ton of removal in their deck. So we need to fight the long game. The presence returns. We could steal it. I just don't think that's really a good path to winning. We don't have very many swamps. And I'd want to steal their Onyx. So let's bring back Uro. We do have Regrowth in the deck. So I guess I will keep this around because I think it's a more powerful card. Uro. Do you remember the days of Uro? How about Uro and Field of the Dead? Let's play CODIE as well. And we can draw with Tome. And since we haven't hit our land drop, we'll do it now. All right, Vanishing Verse. Pretty good against a monocolor deck. We also have 2 legends on the field for the Karn's Temporal Sundering, which the opponent surely wants to avoid. Ritual of Soot kills them all. Sad. Good old Ritual of Soot, huh? So how do we recover? I'm going to exile this thing for one. It's annoyed me for the last time. And we can play this land, and we do have mana open to activate, but we can also replay the CODIE. I guess that's the play because we keep charging the tome, and the opponent has to keep dealing with it, although I'm sure they have a million kill spells in their deck. Oh my god, it's Lightning Helix! Top deck reference for the old school Magic fans. Dreadhorde General. Goodbye, 2 creatures. Yep, the kill it all strategy continuing to work perfectly for our opponent. Alright. Lightning Helix kills you. 4 cards in the graveyard, so we could play this and make a 2/2. We could also cycle it. I think we cycle. We'll either draw another land or a more powerful spell. This is not indestructible. One less mana. The battle over mana is a long one. And now the opponent brings out the queen.
Under my tutelage, even you can master death.
They have the untapped land, but they don't have a Thoughtseize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hand it over. I'll take a research. It looks like that's it for my turn.
Let's go digging.
See if the opponent can recover, if they have a way to kill a planeswalker and kill my creature. Maybe they leave the creature, but I can just get it back. All right, they exile their Liliana. And say go. Niv Mizzet Reborn, huh? Let's see if the opponent takes this hit. So, gosh, I really do want to play the time wipe and get back the agent. But how do I line it up? Why don't we just do this? Give the opponent something else to worry about. It also means the Edict is in a kind of a rough spot. So draw a card, see if we hit a land. That's another time walk. It's getting dangerous for the opponent. They do still have a lot of gas, though, and we have to assume most of it is dedicated to killing my board. Sign in Blood, draw 2, down to 12. 9th land, so one more land and Gift of Estates turns on. Didn't actually think we'd make it there, but there's a chance. That's anticlimactic. I told you nobody's gonna let me activate CODIE, ever. Uh-oh, that's an aggressive one. Basri Ket. That's gonna be vicious. Alright, we have an early removal spell, and Narset we probably can't cast, but we also have Omnath, the great life gainer, and Our Promise. I keep. We want to set up for the Angrass Rampage, so we kick it off with the Overgrown Tomb. Shadow Spear. Oh, what a draw. Do we make them sacrifice that artifact? I don't think so. I think we chill. I think this is for creatures. Or the Basri. Nyx Fleece Ram. Oh, 5. Wow. All right. Do we put him to the test with the CODIE? All right. I'm putting you to the test. The Angrass Rampage just got a lot worse. Because, wow, Nyx Fleece Ram, I did not expect. I expected a creature I'd have to remove. Heliod. Oh my goodness, it's all coming together for the opponent. But we're about to do somebody. Wait, we get to CODIE. We actually get to CODIE here. Good lord. What is happening? What do we get? We get compulsive research. That's sweet. We're popping off. All right. Let's ramp it up with Field of the Dead and the World Tree. 0 mana. Will target me. Discard a card. That can be you. And then we'll have 7. All right. Mana is fixed forever. Lands are mega ramped. We've acquired Casualties of War, Time Walk, Omnath. Oh my goodness. What is about to happen? This is fine. All this is just fine with me. Oh no. Cool. I don't think it matters. So, we go with Brainstorm. Just check this out. Just behold. All right? Brainstorm. We're going to put back this and Casualties of War. Why Casualties of War, you might say? We put the land on top because we're going to do this and hit Casualties of War because we put it in that spot. Like planned. Oh, Casualties of War would take out the Ram and the Sky Mall and the Faceless Haven. Oh, it's disgustingly beautiful. And we get another turn with Omnath and Narth. Oh, man. We've got another Liliana gamer. All right. This hand isn't as great. It doesn't have blue. Well, it does have blue. Okay. Our plan is to cast Compulsive Research. We'll keep it. Playing the Field of Dead takes us off Omnath really quick, though. But I guess we do what we gotta do. I guess we need... What do we need more? Red or white? I don't know. Still haven't added that to the deck. Wait a minute. This is the second person who's been able to play this card very early in the game on me while running Professor Onyx. What do we take out for the heart? Treasure Map. Ooh, I want that card too. I'm a greedy guy. I guess we'll play you on green. Do we go for the CODIE? It'll probably die. I think the important thing is I deramp my opponent a bit. But I don't know which to hit. Let's let the opponent make their decision and then putrefy their map. No map. 0 mapping. You. Now I can't blow up an artifact with the Rampage. It's kind of sad. The opponent's doing a really good job. They are getting the ramp on. Red or white? We actually have to make this decision. I guess it's red. This is getting scary. I guess we need to save these to take out Professor Onyx. We can't slow the opponent's mana down any longer, so we should ramp ourselves. White for sure. I guess more blue. Owie. Okay, the other Liliana, of course. Man, how do they always have it? Vanishing Verse can help. So can the Rampage. So which do we play? I think we play... Oh, this sucks, actually. We can't play Omnath, then hit land drop because we put the island into our hand. And if I had put the plains into my hand, then I wouldn't cast the Omnath at all. So I didn't mess up too badly, but it's still frustrating. I guess we can do the compulsive research. Leave up white and black. Can I do that? I can't. I have to play the land first. I guess the mana's better if I do it this way, right? Green, black, okay. So we'll use the Maelstrom Pulse instead. Discard 2 cards. Which ones aren't that good? This one's not going to be very good. I don't know if or when we're going to resolve the Karn's Temporal Sundering. Seems like it's asking too much right now. Blow up the Dreadhorde General. Ignoring the board for the time being. Probably going to cost me in the long run. Okay, they didn't pump up the knight. I mean, Omnath might be able to reload me as well. Like, just gain that life back and we're okay.
The essence of life is inseparable.
They do have the City's Blessing, so Arch is turned on to get lands. Extinction Event, Swamp. Those aren't very good, so they might not have picked up a great card. So this can hit Planeswalker. And then we have 5 mana, so we can Abundant Harvest or Harmonize. We can't Omnath here. Or we can, but then we can't Vanishing Verse. Time to make some zombos. And draw some more cards. Reload. Try to keep up here. I think we're in a place where we can probably cast our Omnath next turn. Oh man. The aggression. They don't want to trade. I guess I'll trade with your Solemn. Or we just make sure we stay alive by blocking the knight. And minimize the damage, not let the opponent chunk us. She's back.
Open your books to page 17 or something.
We need another white. That's what's keeping us from playing Omnath each of these turns that we have to deal with our opponent. Because we have to play Vanishing Verse. Brainstorm. We might get Brainstorm locked. We don't have a way to shuffle or hide it. I think with this definitely happens, though. And now the question is what we do with the rest of the turn. I guess Abundant Harvest is a way to get through some land. All right. Which lands don't we need? We needed another white. I think both of these can go. All right, those go to the bottom. We get Mizzix's Mastery, which recasts another removal spell, but doesn't clear the board. I think we play the Narset here. We get a zombie to defend it, and the opponent has to figure out how to fight it. Lightning Helix, Regrowth, Dovin's Veto, all runs Epiphany. I'll take the most powerful card I can find. It's all about the turns. Can't save her. Might as well keep our zombie. Ooh, we're drawing with the Arch. I like this. What's going on in that hand? Fenlurker. It's an annoying little card, but fortunately we drew right through it. All right, so this mastery. I know we're really close to overloading it, but I think this has got to be the play. I will take an extra turn. What do we bounce? Mika Tutu. Activate. I know I can't cast my Omnath. It's sad. I know. Trust me. Casualties. All natural. All right. Destroy target artifact, target creature, target land. So, it's all about mana, baby. It's all about mana. No! We're out of things to play without CODIE dying. If only I could have slipped the Tome of Legends onto the battlefield quicker. These are pretty good to play too. All right, now the opponent's at 10. The beatdown has turned. Liliana costs 10? Ha! Whoa, okay. I guess we're getting aggressive. But if they blow up the CODIE, it unlocks our hand. Ritualist Soot yet again. I swear, I'm playing against the exact same deck. You guys will look and be like, yeah, it's the same person, CGB. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to the names. Unless I recognize them. Spiral? I guess that's fine. It's a card. Rawr, Niv. Let's get these cast before we play CODIE again. What you got for me, buddy? One hit, but it is a heck of a hit. the one they call Uro. I'll have Zombie. Do we Growth Spiral? No, we play Tome. We want the Tome on the field for when we play the CODIE. Niv going down. All right. Professor Onyx, what a scrapper. She will not yield. But my card draw is endless. My zombie horde unlimited. How will you compete? Here we go again. Well, I'm blocking the Knight of the Ebon Legion. No other plays. Let's get a card. Tyrant Scorn. Uro. All right, what don't we ever need again if we drew a regrowth? Least powerful cards first. Look at all these gold cards I didn't draw with Niv Mizzet. Soul Shatter. I could bounce it, but nah. We'll just play it again soon. Time Warp. Sure. I'll take an extra turn. Sounds fun. Gift of Estates. 9. All right, we have a few more than our opponent, sadly. Sadly, I say, but you know what I mean. Uro. Uro. Nice removal spell. Uro's back again. Remember why people hate this card? Oh my goodness. Suddenly we don't draw land. Oh well. I guess I'll just play this Omnath. Just to draw a card. Just get the Band Brothers here on the battlefield. So this is going to be nasty. Make the opponent pump this to the moon. I still don't want to give them the card. I don't value my life total enough. And then destroy it. Is that enough? Have you had enough pain? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I had a feeling you couldn't take it anymore. Whew. Another Liliana gamer brought to heel at the hands of these broken frickin' Simic cards. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and man, is this deck fun. The tilt about this deck is that they often kill CODIE or they concede before you get to use CODIE. But when they haven't faced CODIE before and you get to do the nonsense is real. This deck is a very good contender. Is CODIE the best 5-color commander? Probably not, but Golos is banned. You could run Niv Mizzet or Kenrith. Those are both really good 5-color commanders as well. Omnath at 4-color commander is absolutely busted. I can't believe it's still legal, to be quite honest. But CODIE has a charm of their own. Being a 3 generic cost means in your 5-color deck, you always get to play CODIE on time, and it can help fix your mana in a big way. So the opponent has to respect it, has to kill it, or the game is sort of just over. So I think that you should try it. I think it's CODIE's environment. As for other commanders and other Historic Brawl videos I might make while the festival is going on, I'm interested in playing with the Deans and the Dragons from Strixhaven and seeing if any of those can kind of have more time to shine in Brawl, of course, than they do in Standard, where they're not having much impact. So if these are indeed cards made for the Commander and Brawl audiences, let's see what we can do with them. I'll record videos around Brawl and Historic Brawl when I have the time. It's been challenging lately, but I know many of you enjoy them. Thank you to all of you who give good feedback, leave likes and comments that you enjoy the Brawl content. It's really exciting to see it get supported because the Commander side of Magic and the more casual side of Magic is something I'm getting more into as my time in Magic grows longer and longer. As much as I love standard and competitive play, I also like spiking up a little bit in the casual queues. So I appreciate your support as I pursue that, and I hope you enjoy the list. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.
you